Pryvit Stalkers and welcome back to Kilo and Pews. We're doing something a bit different today, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun for myself and Shadow and you guys. We're actually going to go to the gun store. Shadow is on his way right at the moment. It's about 10:20, almost 10:30 in the morning right now, but he's on his way to come pick me up, and we're going to go to the gun store and do a few different videos that'll release over time, but this is the initial of us going into the gun shop, and we're going to use their range instead of Shadow's range. We're going to test whether or not a compensator actually makes a difference on my Canic, the Bronze Demon, as well as a few other things. Shadow's got a pistol that he wants to work with, and then depending on what the shop will let us use in their range, we should be able to get some other stuff for content. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But once Shadow gets here, I'll be back on camera, so I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, so Shadow is here. I am headed out the door, getting ready. Pretty excited. I've got the Canic with me. I got my Air Pro. Funny thing is my actual seeing glasses are ballistic rated. Crazy, right? Also, transition lenses, really nice. But let's get out here and see what Shadow's up to. See if we can't around here. What's he up to? Oh, there he is. I think your door closed on you, bud.
I don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened?
I don't know what was going on.
You know what happened? Alright.
We'll talk about it when you get there.
Alright. Guys, so Shadow's here. We're in his car. We're about to head to the gun range. But there was an interesting interaction right before I walked out the door, so...
Yeah, so you saw I was out in my car, and Kilo's neighbor decided to talk to me, and he was telling me about cheetahs are in the trees. I don't know what's going on.
I think I should mention that there is actually a halfway house for people with mental disabilities right in front of my place. Pretty much everybody there is as sweet as can be. They're really nice, but you'll get some interesting conversations. That is for sure.
Yeah, that and all the road noise you hear. I was very confused about what was going on for a second.
Yeah, so. There's a lot of construction going on, unfortunately, near my area as well. But it's entertaining, to say the least. You ready for the gun shop, though?
Let's hit the road!
Let's do it! Alright, what's up?
It's alright. We have a special playlist. I gotta plug in the phone, though.
Oh. Is it not copyrighted?
No, it's not.
Oh, dude, we're gonna get copyrighted.
No, we're not.
We're not?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It says so in the title.
Okay.
Let's go!
They're Stalkers. Shadow and I are currently at the range. He's inside taking care of some paperwork stuff. It's a little loud because we're really close to the roadway here, but it is Gunny's range out here. We traveled all the way to Maryville, Tennessee to film here at Gunny's. If you happen to be in this area or stop by, come tell them that Kilo and Shadow said hi. They're really great gun shop. They're kind enough to let us borrow their indoor range today, and we're pretty happy with that. But definitely, Gunny's, go check them out. They're really, like I said, great gun shop. You guys are gonna love it. Alright, Stalkers, so for today we brought the Bronze Demon back out. I've actually taken the muzzle comp off of it, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to find out if the Wasatch muzzle comp actually makes that much of a difference on the firearm itself. So we're going to shoot it without the muzzle comp on, and then we're going to have to stop the video because YouTube frowns upon me showing you guys modifying anything in person. So we'll stop the video, we'll reinstall the muzzle comp, and then we'll shoot again. but we're going to do it in a shot group of 5. So we'll do 5 shots without it, and then we'll put it back on, and then we'll do 5 shots with it, and we'll see how that shot grouping works out and see if it makes a difference. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to load this magazine up, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we have our 5 rounds loaded. We're just going to go ahead and put them in our firearm. Rack or slide. We're at 7 yards right at the moment, downrange. So we're just going to take a nice controlled grouping of 5 shots, see what it looks like, and then we'll put the muzzle comp on and shoot again. So let's go ahead and get into it. Clear?
Clear.
So, as you can see, I'm hitting low, which has been an issue that I've had with this pistol for a while anyway. And I don't know if it's just me or the sights. Could just be me and being a little out of practice. But as you can see, we're fairly consistent right here. I was aiming right about here. And so that's our shot grouping without the muzzle comp on. So we're going to put it back out at the 7. We're going to reinstall the muzzle comp, and we'll go from there.
The clock. Oh god, I thought it. Oh.
Alright, so we have reinstalled our muzzle compensator. It is a Wasatch muzzle comp. Just to reiterate that, in case you guys didn't see the previous video, we're going to load another 5 round at our 7-yard target there and see what happens. There we go. Clear?
Clear.
Alright, here we go. I would say it definitely makes a difference. That is a lot tighter than that. I mean, I did have one that goes up here. I'm still hitting low with this thing, and I think it might just be me and being out of practice. But then again, like I said, the sights on this are pretty high raised, so that could be part of it too. But no, the muzzle comp actually does legitimately make a difference in being able to mitigate the recoil and get back on target quick. Because that's beautiful. But we're going to reload, and we're just going to have some fun just shooting at this thing in general. So let's put her back out. At 7 yards. We're going to reload. And now we're just stalling for time to make content for a little bit longer, because otherwise this video would be kind of fast. And we don't want to do that. We want to have fun with it. So I'm going to load this thing up. I'm going to fire all 14 rounds out of this mag into that. See how tight a grouping can get. Then we'll push her a little further back and just see how far of a shot on this range that I can actually make with the cannon. And when we do that far shot, we'll go for a headshot. We have enough room for one more. Yep, one more. Alright. We're going to load her back up. We're just going to John Wick this with just instinct. Here we go. That should have locked back. So, lock her back, she's clear. Turn that target back forward and see what happens. too bad. We're hitting center mass still at 7 yards, so.
Added one more to the group.
Yep. So as far as instinct shooting, I'm still hitting not too bad. Still haven't gotten one in that, so we're gonna take our time on the far shot. We're gonna go for one here, and we're gonna go for one up top on a headshot. So I'm gonna load 4 rounds and try that. But we're gonna put her back there, and I'm not sure how far this range actually goes.
I think it's probably 25 yards all the way out.
Yeah, 25 max. Right there.
And give us some time to stop dancing back down there while we load.
I mean, I love this mechanic a lot. It's actually been just a blast to own and shoot this thing. Now we're still swaying a little bit, which makes things a little more complicated, especially further distance. I'm gonna go ahead and load up, put her in, take our timer. 2 shots for center mass. Shot for head. Magazine's out, we're clear. Bring her back. Yeah, I don't know where I hit at. Definitely did not make that. They're probably all somewhere down in here. Yeah.
I got the tight zoom, so comment where you think they went.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for me when it's getting shot live.
Yeah.
With the recoil blast hitting for me to visualize where it's hitting.
Yeah. That being said, I need more time as far as my pistol goes, or just pistols in general. I'm way better with a rifle. I mean, Shadow's probably a much better shot at pistol than I am. And we'll find that out in our next video, which will be what he does. But we're going to load her up again, and we're just going to put her right here at the 5. That way you guys can actually really see where I'm hitting at, and it can give me an idea of like how much my round dropping is happening. So I can try and correct some of my shooting habit and fix the problem, if I can. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This just gives me an idea of what's going on so that I can fix it. Alright. I'm just going to go try and hit the center mass, the red dot, or not red dot, the bullseye. Alright, here we go. Would you look at that? We have a stovepipe. Clear malfunction. Drop that live round out. Pull it back again. Lock her to the rear. There we go. Slide to the rear. Reload that. Back in. That is good. So, I think it might actually be the sights a little bit. Partially me, but actually part of the sights, as high as sitting as they are. I'm going to put her back at the 5. I'm going to load 4 more. And I'm just going to go for instinct on it and see what happens there. we're gonna say it's just me and I suck. Because I'm still hitting center mass, but I cannot hit that with that at all. Who knows, maybe when we pull out Shadow's blocks, maybe I shoot better, or maybe I just still suck. But we'll find out. But he's more blind than I am in his right eye, and I guarantee he's a better shot at this.
Shadow's turn, and run through rounds through that. So stay tuned for the next video at Gunny's Gun Shop. Check them out, Maryville, Tennessee. Really nice people. Very affordable for us to come out here and shoot today. So thank you, Gunnies, for letting us come out and shoot. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys, and hit the bell.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it one more little go, making the adjustments. Shadow, during the middle of what you were saying, I accidentally hit the stop on the record, so I think I got it back up quick enough that we can just clip that back in, but we'll find out.
All right, well, I'm gonna load up your rounds.
All right, yeah, and I'm gonna let Shadow make some adjustments to my my shooting stance. I'm gonna blame my terrible shooting habits on playing too much Call of Duty, or for you guys that are my Stalker fans, too much Stalker.
So, for you guys, we're gonna have him shoot at that lucky number 7 like in the other video, but we're gonna aim for the top one, for real this time. That way we have plenty of space to see if there's any corrections that need to happen. So, Kayla's gonna hand me the camera back. He's gonna get up here and he's gonna run these rounds.
All right, let's do this. But yeah, I think I might, without even realizing it, be anticipating the shot a little as well. Mechanic does have a nice trigger. It's just, it's not something I'm very used to. It's not something Shadow's all that used to, but he's a firearms instructor on handguns, so he's just good at this anyway. We're gonna make some minor adjustments, and I'm gonna try and reshoot. So, load it in, there. All right, so you said more of a 12 o'clock hold?
Yeah, on the target, hold it on 12.
Hold it on 12.
Push in. That'll help with the recoil. All right.
Number 7.
Well, we're gonna prove that I know what I'm talking about when you roll the target in, and well, would you look at that?
That's a lot better.
Considering that's still a little low from the 7.
Yeah. So
But comparatively, that's a very nice tight grouping. So all I did was make sure I adjusted his stance a little bit and a little reminders. And oh my gosh, look at my hand, guys. I have all that schmut.
yeah, no, there's I got some
Schmut
of the
everywhere.
fun.
Gun schmut. Oh my goodness.
But no, that definitely made the difference and tightened me back up. So yeah.
All right, well, let's get this target ripped down and cut to video 2. Whoosh.
So as always, guys, I love you. Stalker Kilo out for this video. Come back for the next one.
Bye.